Okay, hello and welcome back. So today we'll be solving the next challenge from Pico CTF. So we have already solved the three challenges previously. Now in this video we'll be solving flag in flame. So this is a forensic challenge. So let's read it. The SOC team discovered a suspiciously large log file after a recent breach. When they opened it, they found an enormous block of encoded text instead of typical logs. Could there be something hidden within? Your mission is to inspect the result file and reveal the real purpose of it. The team is relying on you, on your skills, to uncover any concealed information within this unusual log. Download the encoded data here. Okay, be prepared, the file is large and examining it thoroughly is crucial. Okay, so we have downloaded the file. Now what I have done is that I have already downloaded it and I have stored it in the CTF Pico CTF flag in flame directory. So this is the file. Okay, now if we try to do cat flag.txt, just a minute. No such file. Oh, I'm doing cat flag.txt. Okay, so this is the file. Now you can see how huge this file is. Okay. This is very difficult to understand. Now what we'll do, let's try to open it in a text editor and then we'll try to do some search or something like that. Okay, so let's go to the directory picoctf flag in fame logs.txt. Okay, let's try to find something like flag or something like that. Flag. Okay, there is a lot of gibberish data which you can't see here. Okay, not a problem. I guess we'll have to identify the file type and try to maybe decode it. So let it be. What we'll do, we'll just discard this and let's try to understand the file type. I'll just do a clear here, and if okay, what I'll do is that I'll zoom in a little bit so it's pretty visible. Let's do elect. Okay, so it says logs.txt. Now we'll type file. Now this will give us the type of the file this is. Okay, it says it's a sky text with very long lines, okay, with no line terminators, okay. So as you can see, there are a large number of lines, which is around 65,536, which is quite large for us to analyze. So usually what we do is that we try to assume, as also it is an ASCII text, we'll try to assume this to be a base 64, which is generally the case. And what we will do is that we will try to decode this file. Okay, so let me try that thing. What we have to do is base 64. Okay, and then we have to give D, which stands for decoding, and we have to give the file name which we want to decode, which is logs.txt. Hit enter. Okay, this is a very big file. Maybe I should let me just check if it has created a file. It must have not. Okay, so we'll go with this command. Okay, so this is just the decoded data. Of course we are not able to read this, so what I'll do is that we will store it in a particular file, say decoded dot out. Okay, now this will store all this gibberish data in this file. Do an ls. Okay, now let's try to understand the format of this file which we have decoded. Let's see if we have got any txt file or something. Okay, so it says a png file. Okay, so it has decoded the previous file which was logs.txt to a png file. That's interesting. Now what we'll do, we'll just try to open it. Okay, so as we can see, there is an image. Maybe there would be, okay, if you carefully see, just zoom in, you can see there is some text written here, right? Which kind of looks like an hexadecimal kind of text. As you can see, it's having f e and the certain numbers d f. This is hexadecimal kind of data. Okay, good. So what we did first, we converted our file to base 64. Like we converted, we assumed it to be base 64 format, and we decoded it to a dot out file, right? And after that we tried to understand what this file is, and we got to know that it is a png file. Now just for better processing of the file, what I'll do is that we will just rename this file. Okay, what we will do, decoded dot out, I'll rename is at say png image dot png. I'll just do it. Okay, so now we have a proper image.png file as it should be, as it is an image. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to get this text, because for sure, like for I can say almost 99% there would be something in this data, as it looks hexadecimal kind of data. So now how would you extract this text from image? We can't just drag and drop or just like select this text, right? So what we'll be doing is that there is a tool, so it's called as tesseract, if you know. Mm-hmm. No, right? Okay, we'll try to extract that data, but before that, what we'll do, one more thing that I want to just try out. I just need to check the, you can see the metadata of the file. So there is this tool called as safe tool. So just I'll just try out if there is anything. If there is nothing, then we can just move in with extracting that value. So as you can see, it's number, image, kb file, nothing there, nothing there. Okay, fine, so there is nothing I can see in the metadata. So we will proceed with extracting this text from the image. So as I mentioned, what I'll do, I'll just clear it out, and we will be using this tesseract tool. You can install it on your kali machine. So this is the tool, and how it works is that it will take the image and it will try to find out like the different kind of text or data that is present on the image, and it will just extract it and give you in a format that you would be easy to copy paste it. Okay, so what I'll do is that I'll just type this, and we would be storing it in some say output file. Okay, okay, so let's see if the file is created. Okay, and output.txt is being created. Let's see. So see, as you can see, it has extracted that value 7096570, 7096570. Okay, so this is the value. So as you can see, it is again segregated into three sections. So I presume it to be a hexadecimal value, but just let's just confirm it. Okay, so what we will do is that I'll open the cyberchef tool, which we really like. We had used this in the previous video as well, if you can remember. So now say suppose I don't know what kind of data this is, I'll just paste it here. Okay, and we'll use a favorite tool, which is magic. Okay, so let's understand result snippet. Okay, properties from base 64 can be base 64, base 86, base 64. It's not, we have already converted, it can be base 85, no, from hexadecimal. So see, I thought it is an hexadecimal value, right? Now what I'm thinking is that what we'll do, assume that it is a hexadecimal value, then what we can do, we have to do from hexadecimal, right? Let's see. Yeah, see, we got the flag. So this was an hexadecimal value and we got the flag, which is pico ctf forensic analysis. Yeah, so let's, what we'll do, we'll copy it and we'll paste it here. Okay, submit the flag. Let's see. Hooray, you solved the challenge. Okay, so congratulations, we were able to solve flag in flame. Okay, so stay tuned for such videos, as I'm creating videos for the Pico CTF series. So later also I'll be publishing videos related to other challenges that are available here. So stay tuned and have a good day. Bye.